fellas, where Lamar Jackson is eligible for a new contract and is expected to break the bank. The former MVP rushed for over 1,000 yards for the second straight season, but that could be an issue in negotiations. Hall of Famer Kurt Warner said, quote, "You're probably not going to give Lamar Jackson a 10-year contract like Patrick Mahomes because you don't know what the wear and tear is." So, Acho, how should the Ravens approach Lamar's contract extension?
Approach the contract extension with caution. But I think all large-scale quarterback contract extensions should be approached with caution.
Yeah.
Large-scale contract extensions are honestly a necessary evil in the game of football. Well, I'm going to say something that's going to sound very anti-player. Y'all know I'm pro-player, but it's going to sound it. Y'all remember back before the new collective bargaining agreement? If at home, let me break it down for you. Before the new collective bargaining agreement, there was not a cap on rookie pay. So quarterbacks like Sam Bradford, the #1 overall pick, he signed a $75 million contract. And then all of a sudden, some of the vets were like, hey, now, why are you paying Sam Bradford $75 million? And by all intents and purposes in NFL metrics, he's sorry. And so there had to be a cap put on that. Before that, that was just kind of the necessary evil. It was a way of doing life. You pay rookie first-round picks a lot of money. Then people wised up and was like, wait, what are we doing that for? Now, thankfully, the NFL hasn't wised up, nor will they, nor should they. But realistically, top 5 quarterbacks as far as money. Carson Wentz, he got a huge deal. The Eagles probably regret that in the aftermath of paying him. Definitely. Regret that. Jared Goff, he got a huge deal. The Rams obviously regret that because they moved on from him. Who else is top 5? Aaron Rodgers. Packers don't regret that. But then who else do we have? You have Kirk Cousins, top 5. Vikings got to regret that. I don't know what they got to show for it. A playoff win against the Saints. And then you have whoever it is. I think Patrick Mahomes now, obviously, he's up there, whatever the case may be. With all of that being said, of the top 5 quarterbacks making the most money, 3 of them definitely regret it. Vikings, Rams, Eagles. That's Cousins. That's Goff. That's Wentz. Russell Wilson, you don't regret it if you're the Seahawks. And Aaron Rodgers, you don't regret that. So 3 of the 5 you regret. You have to proceed with caution, not because you're worried about Lamar Jackson, I'll get there though, but because you got to be cautious of paying quarterbacks big money because it doesn't ever really work out as often as you'd like.
Disagree with that take right there, even though you made me think for a second, and I was like, nah, because I don't know what standard to apply to paying a quarterback if you can't give Lamar Jackson, without caution, all he deserves. You know how much money Lamar Jackson should get from the Ravens? I tell you like this. Approach him exactly with the appropriate offer that he's earned, which is going to be astronomical. There's only another human being, one person walking this planet that was a unanimous MVP like that guy Lamar Jackson is. And since he's the only one of 2, let's put him up there at least in the top 2. Now, I'm not talking about Patrick Mahomes' contract. That was a bad contract. I don't like it. It was too damn long. People are already lapping him. Dak Prescott going to get 3 contracts while Patrick Mahomes still on that 1. And boy, is he going to double, if not triple him in terms of money. So I don't want to play that game. I want to play this game of Lamar Jackson, how much? Because don't forget, you must walk up to Lamar Jackson. Matter of fact, let's walk up to Lamar Jackson. I just saw him the other day. Got a picture with him. Check this out. I want to see Lamar Jackson right there. Kodak Black, right there. And the capologist gonna jump in that frame right there and say, Lamar, I squat down with you too, big dog. How much, homie? How much? Because that guy right there saved this damn franchise, resuscitated him. Acho, you know what John Harbaugh was gonna be doing if he still had to go with Joe Flacco that year? Not coaching for the Baltimore Ravens. It was a wrap for John Harbaugh in that situation. He resuscitated this organization, saved John Harbaugh's job, not only became a unanimous MVP, led the league in passing touchdowns. More importantly, since he's taken over as the starter, the Ravens have the best regular season record in the NFL, #1 scoring offense. I wonder how and I wonder why. Because of one guy. Now, he's in a situation where he must grow and Greg Roman must evolve. But that, other than that, which is not a part of this negotiation fully, because you can always address the passing game, the passing scheme, offensive coordinator. But where are you going to find another Lamar Jackson? I'll ask you, because there's only been one walking this planet in this capacity. It may be none in terms of his skill set when you add up his mobility and his arm talent.
I like that.
You know you do.
But we have to talk at this because you said something that's going to pivot us real quick. there's a difference between what you earned and what you're worth.
What you earn? Yeah. But when you can spend it, and if you've earned it, what's stopping you? What's the caution?
The caution is this. Lamar Jackson, I think, has earned every penny. Like, if we're being real, Lamar Jackson may have earned just a hair under Patrick Mahomes.
Okay,
just
yeah.
Like
now we cooking.
one hair.
What grease?
Lamar Jackson is 30-7. Patrick Mahomes is like 32-8, or so, like somehow has a slightly better record than Lamar Jackson.
38-8.
38-8,
yep.
like a slightly better record than Lamar Jackson. Like Lamar Jackson, unanimous MVP. Patrick Mahomes, just an MVP. Like, Lamar Jackson has earned just a hair under.
Super Bowl is the only,
But the kicker is, what is Lamar Jackson worth? And there's a dichotomy there. There is a rub between what Lamar has earned and what he's worth. Because if you're the Ravens, Sal, you looking like, okay now. Now, we won a Super Bowl. It was a while ago. It was 2012, but we won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco on a rookie deal. Now, Joe Flacco, he took us through the grave now for a little bit, and Lamar resuscitated us, but, like, it ain't like we ain't won a Super Bowl in the last 10 years.
We doing that?
I'm the Ravens. You said this.
Yeah.
The Ravens are going to
doing that?
Yes, because they're going to negotiate.
Who's saying that? Who's saying that? John Harbaugh?
Whoever wants to will say.
Who? He saved all of them.
We just won a Super Bowl. Now, like, Lamar Jackson is a dude, but what's the frame of his greatness? I'll put it to you like this. Understand the future. And I'm going to look at some of the other incredible dual-threat quarterbacks in the history of the NFL and look at when their prime moments came. That's what the Ravens have to do. So they're probably going to look at guys like Cam Newton, who's an incredible quarterback, won an MVP, went to a Super Bowl. Look at guys like Mike Vick, incredible quarterback. Look at a guy like Robert Griffin, had an incredible rookie year. And they're going to look at him, and I'll let you look at him. Robert Griffin's greatest success came his rookie season. Mike Vick's greatest success, the conference title appearance, came his 4th season. Cam Newton's greatest success came his 5th season. It may be sheer coincidence. It is plausible that these incredible dual-threat quarterbacks, they all peaked with their 5th season or before. Or it may be that defenders like you and I learn how to adjust. Defensive coordinators, minds like yours and I, know how to adjust. It may be that we know the body physically deteriorates before the mind deteriorates. And so when you're talking about some of the greatest dual-threat quarterbacks, Cam Newton, who was great, Mike Vick, who was great, Robert Griffin, who his rookie year was great. Y'all watch the tape if y'all doubt these words. It may be that, these quarterbacks now, they deteriorate a little bit more because anatomically, kinesiology, all that tells you this is not my opinion. So I say, Ravens, Lamar Jackson has earned it all. Make no mistake about it. He's earned it. But the Ravens are looking like, man, is he worth it? And that, I think, is the rub.
I'm not a fan of you right now because I didn't know that you were going to buy into this. Why you buy into this?
What I do, Sal, what I do, man. What I do.
You penalizing dual threats. Like,
I'm not.
Yes, you.
I'm not. Their game has done so, not me. Their game.
You say they put themselves in harm's way more. That's what you're basically saying. Yeah, okay, you're insinuating that. Okay, here we go. Statues, the contrast of this, conversely, you look at it, if dual threats are penalized, because you gave me the stats on Mike Vick, Cam Newton, et cetera, then statues are being incentivized or statues are being properly rewarded. Unfair. Because I don't see Lamar Jackson missing games. What did he miss? One game in college? Yeah, that's the only time I remember. Yeah. But let's talk about those statues. Tom Brady missed the whole damn season. Statue. He's still durable. Let's talk about Peyton Manning. How many neck surgeries? Missed the whole year. Like, come on now. Like, we can't get into look, if I'm going to be the agent of Lamar Jackson, as soon as I start hearing this hazard pay, I'm going to be like, hey, bro, I see more statues go down. How did we even get to a Tom Brady? Drew Bledsoe. Statue. Come on. Because I got a long list of statues.
If you want to go through your list in All-America, we can go through Robert Griffin's list. His injuries in less time, far more extensive than Tom Brady.
That was a misplay of that situation. And I told, in the moment,
Mike should have slid.
Mike Shanahan shouldn't have put it back in.
Sure.
Chalk it up
I'm not going to say Cam Newton. He has missed more games than Tom Brady based upon injury.
Yes.
Tom Brady's played 20 years.
I'll give you that.
Mike Vick.
Okay.
He has missed more games based upon a lot of things, but injuries as well. So if you want to go there, Marcellus,
but that's the point. You shouldn't be able to have this.
You told me.
We shouldn't be able to do this.
You told me before the season that Prescott ain't missed now one